Fine, good morning to you all students. Hi students, how are you? I hope you all are fine. Students, have you all studied chapter 6? So some portions I have completed in chapter 6. Have you all studied till last class portion? So have you all studied? So please study daily portion, okay? So welcome to our today's online class students. So now we are studying about chapter 6. What's the chapter name? Specification and abstraction. Okay, so almost I have completed this chapter. Only small topic, that last part of that specification, some paragraph is there. So today I'll complete that. Okay, and also today we are going to mark the question answers for this chapter. So please all of you take your computer textbooks in your hand. Students, please all of you take your computer textbooks in your hand. Please all of you take. So take pen or pencil. So take your mobile phones. So now listen to the class, okay? So today we are going to study about assignment statement. So last class just I have taught about this, isn't it? So what do you mean by assignment statement? So variables, what's the use of variables? Normally why we use variables in a mathematicals or program? So maths also we will use variables, isn't it? So for example, in maths you are going to add two numbers means how many variables you will use? 2. A plus B. So A equal to 5, B equal to 10. So what are the variables? A and B we are calling as an variables. So A equal to 5, that 5, and B equal to 10. 5 and 10 we are calling as an values, isn't it? So variables mean named boxes to store values. Okay. So what's the use of variables? So for that only example I said A equal to 5 and B equal to 10. So you need to store two values. So you are assigning some variables. So what's the meaning of variables? Variables are mainly used to store some values. Okay. So listen here, m equal to 2. What's the meaning of this one? The value 2 will be stored in the variable m. Okay. So m equal to. So that equal to we are calling as an assignment statement. Okay. So in between m and 2, you are giving some symbols to store the value, isn't it? So that symbol we are calling as an which statement? Assignment statement. Understand? So what's the use of assignment statement? So assignment statement is used to store the value in a variable. So see this example, m equal to 2. The meaning is the value 2 is stored in the variable m by giving this assignment statement. Understand? So always, usually you will write, so whether you will write a equal to 5 or 5 equal to a. So how you will write? So listen. So always you should return the values at the right side and variable at the left side. Isn't it? Max also you will write like that only. For example, in max you will write a equal to 5. So how you will write? Whether you will write a equal to 5 or 5 equal to a equal to 5. So what's the meaning of that one? So the variable you should declare at the left side and the value you are giving at the right side. Okay. So this is the format for giving. This and all already you know. Same thing they are explaining once more. Okay. So variable equal to value. So what's the meaning of this one? So the value on the right side is assigned to the variable to the left side. So see the example. What's the meaning of this one? M equal to 2. So the value 2 is assigned to the variable m. Understand? So if you are giving like this means in a computer, in the memory of a computer, so it will store like this. The variable m, the value will be stored like this. Understand? So if already the value is stored in the variable means, for example, so in the last slide you have studied m equal to 2. Okay. So now you are going to do some modifications in that variable or modifications in the value stored in the variable. Okay. So at that time, if you are modifying anything, the old value will be lost. Okay. See this example. So last, what's the last slide I have explained? M equal the value of m is 2. So now you are going to change the value of m to m plus 3. Okay. M plus 3. What's the meaning? M plus 3? 2 plus 3. So what's the value? 5. Then now the value of m is 5. So now whether the value of m is stored as 5 or 2? 5. Isn't it? So why now you are adding with the 3. So 2 plus 3 5. Now the value of m is 3 5. Okay, so if you make any changes, the current value, what the current value, that value will be stored in the variable. The old value will be get lost. Understand? See, for that only they are giving. So you are going to add 3 with the variable m plus 3. So what's the value now? 2 plus 3 equal to 5. Now what's the current value of m? 5. Okay, so now the value 5 is stored in the variable m. Understand? So listen. So in this we are studying two sides of the assignment. So here in between the variable and value, you are giving one symbol. Isn't it? What's the, see this symbol is to equal to. So what's the name of the symbol is assignment operator. Okay, what's the name of the symbol? Assignment operator. So how you need to read this symbol means becomes or assigned. Okay, so how you need to read the symbol? Becomes or assigned. So how you need to read this line? V becomes E or V assigned E. Understand? This is an important 1 mark question. So listen, the two sides of the variables as well as values are separated by a symbol called assignment operator. You need to read the symbol. What's the, how you need to read? How you need to read this one? Assign or becomes. So like this expression they have given means you need to read V becomes E or V assigned to E. Understand? So that only they have given here explanation. So this assignment max you will study, a equal to 5 for example. What's the meaning of this one? A equal to 5 means the value 5 is stored to the variable a. That is called equality operator, equal. So the assignment operator is different from equality operator. So max we will say no, a equal to 5. So what's the meaning of that one? A equal to 5. The value of a is 5. So here what they are telling means the equal, that max we are saying no, a equal to 5, that is equality operator. Okay, so this equality operator is different from, now we are studying no, assignment operator. Okay, understand? So what's the difference? The equality operator is different from the assignment operator. So that is, listen, the next point they have given, this is the assignment operator, V becomes E. So this is different from V equal to E. Okay, so what's the meaning of this? So means V equal to me means, for example, A equal to 3. The value 3 is assigned to the variable A. But this V becomes E means you are going to make some modifications or adding or subtracting some calculations you are doing. A new value is stored in the variable V. Understand what's the difference between equality operator and assignment operator? So equality operator always stores the what value is there that assigns to the variable, but assignment operator changes the value. For example, m plus 3, you are changing the value, so that value is stored to the variable. Understand? So already we have studied about that m like this equal to m becomes m plus 3. Now we are going to study about, you are going to assign multiple values for the variables. Okay, so what we are going to study? Assigning multiple values for the variables. Okay, so but what's the condition mean? What do you mean by multiple? Many in numbers. So you are going to assign many values to many variables. Understand? So what's the condition you need to find out mean? So how many variables you have declared in the left side that matches to the values at the right side. For example, here you are declaring a comma b comma c. So how many values you need to give at the right side? A comma b comma c means 3. For example, 4 comma 5 comma 6. Understand? Here 3 variable means the values also you need to give 3. So here 2 variable means values you need to give 2. 1 variable means 1. 5 means 5. That's the thing. So if you are assigning multiple values to the variables, so what's the condition you need to know? So left side, how many variables you are assigning, so that variables matches to the values based on the number. That means count of the variables equal to count of values. Understood? Here they are giving V1, V2, V3 assigned to E1, E2, E3. What's the meaning? So 3 variables assigning 3 values. Understand? Yes. So that only they are giving the commas. The left side is a comma separated variables. What I have explained, they are given in theory. Okay. So left side also what's the thing means? Count becomes same to right side. But each thing you need to separate it by commas. For example, A, B, C equal to 5, 6, 7. So each thing you need to separate it with commas. Okay. So to execute an assignment statement, first what you need to do means, first you need to calculate the expressions on the right side. So last we have studied expressions m plus 3. So what's the meaning of that one? So you are adding value with m plus 3. That is the expression. First you will evaluate the expression and you need to store the value to the variables at the left side. Understand what's the use of this assignment statement? First, it will evaluate the expression at the right side. For example, m becomes m plus 3. What's the meaning? 2 plus 3. So first it will evaluate the expression. What's the value? You will get 5. So that value is stored to the variable on the left side. Understand? So please understand and study. See this example. So they have given asking what's the value for m and n after the assignment. Okay, so see the first line, m comma n becomes 2 comma 5. What's the meaning? The value of m becomes 2 and the value of n becomes 5. So next is in the second line, they are asking what's the value of m comma n. The third line, they are giving the assignment statement. So what's the assignment? M plus 3 and n minus 1. Okay, so here think and say what's the value of m and n? So initially the value of m is 2 and n is 5. So the second line, what's the answer? 2 comma 5. Understand? Now we are giving assignment statement. What's the assignment statement? You are giving m plus 3 and n minus 1. So substitute the values. What's the value of m now? 2. So 2 plus 3 comma n minus 1. 5 minus 1. Okay. So 2 plus 3 means 5. N minus 1. 5 minus 1 means 4. 5 comma 4. So what's the value of the second line? Second line initially 2 comma. That means before the assignment statement. Here only you are giving assignment statement. So before the assignment statement, initially what's the value? 2 and 5. So see. So first we are running the program. Initially in memory the value will store. What's the value of m? 2. And what's the value of n? 5. So after the assignment statement, see. After assignment statement, what you will get? The value of m and n is 5 comma 4. See in memory how the variables are stored. For the value of m is 5 now. The value of n is 4. Understand that simplification only they have given. This is all very easy mathematicals you have studied. So that one they have given in elaborated manner. Okay. So already we have studied in this chapter a cake problem, isn't it? So you need to cut the number of pieces as well as chocolate bar problem. The same thing they are giving how you need to write in abstraction or state of the process. So the same thing you are going to write the state of the process. Okay. So what do you mean by state? State means representation in variables. So in that example, are you remembering? So in a chocolate bar is there, you are making cut in the chocolate bar. Based on the cut, the pieces will increase. First cut means 1 cut means 2 pieces. 2 cut means 4 pieces. So how many variables need to represent? 2. What are they? For number of pieces and number of cuts. Okay. So only they are given. Read the first sentence. So first to model the process of cutting the chocolate bar. First they are going to write a statement for cutting the chocolate bar. Okay. So they have given a single cut of piece. First you are making only one cut. So only one cut. How many pieces will be there? So first cut the pieces will increase by 1. Okay, for example, if a chocolate bar is there, for example, cake is there, you are going to cut the cake. First, you are made a cut, 1 cut. So, 1 cut, 1 piece. Then 2 cut, 2 piece. 3 cut, 3 piece. So each time when your cut increase, the piece will also get increase. First cut, 1 piece will be there. Second time you are cutting, 2 pieces will come. Third time you are cutting 3 pieces. So, based on the piece, based on the cuts, the pieces will get increase. Okay. So, now we are going to write the assignment statement. So, what are the variables you need to declare? 2. What are they? P, comma, C for pieces as well as cuts. So, they are giving when the pieces will get increased with 1, the cut will also get increased. That means first cut, the piece will get increased with 1. Second cut, C plus 2. The piece will also get increased. Piece plus second 2 piece. That means P plus 2. Understand? Likewise, they will ask lot of examples to write the assignment statement. So, if you first you need to understand the problem, think and write the answer. Okay? Think and write the answer. Okay, so up to this chapter get over. Now we can mark the question answer. So please all of you take your textbooks in your hand. We take pen and pencil. So now all of you take your textbooks in your hand. Please all of you take. Have you all taken? So all of you take page number 85 in your textbooks. Okay. So please all of you take page number 85 in your textbooks. So have you all taken? So and also please take your computer notebook. So this chapter mostly you need to write the answers. Okay. So mostly they ask the questions not from book inside. That means own questions. You need to think and write. So mostly you need to write the answers either in your notebook or please write in a paper and paste it near. Okay. Okay. Have you all taken? So take your computer textbooks. Take page number 85 as well as take your computer notebook in your hand. Okay. Yes. Now first mark the one word question. So first question answer, which of the following activities in algorithmic in nature? So option A, assemble a cycle. Option A, assemble a cycle. Option A. Second question, which of the following activities is not algorithmic in nature? Walk in the park. So think it and write. Afterwards you read the question and think it, okay, whether you can write an algorithm or not. So option C, walk in the park. So third question. So option B, omitting details, inessential and representing essential features. Option B, abstraction. Third question answer, option B, abstraction. Fourth question, stating the input property and input-output relation problem is known as option A, specification. Option A, specification. So first question answer, option A, assemble a cycle. Second question answer, option C, walk in the park. Third question answer, option B, abstraction. Fourth question answer, option A, specification. Then next page. Take the next page. So fifth question answer, option A, the responsibility of the algorithm and the right of the user. Fifth question answer, option A, the responsibility of the algorithm and the right of the user. Sixth question answer, option B, 4. So the value of 5 they are giving us 5. So here in assignment status I minus 1. So what's the value 5 minus 1? 4. Okay. So sixth question answer option B, 4. Seventh question answer option B, 0 less than or equal to I. Seventh question answer option B, 0 less than or equal to I. Okay. So fifth question answer option A. Say sixth question answer option B. Seventh question answer option B. Okay. So listen, in then 2 more question. First question, mark page number 76. So remaining all the questions you need to write, okay. So first question, write page number 76. Then second to fifth question you need to write in your computer notebook or in paper. So if you are writing in paper, write it and paste it near to this page, okay. If you are studying from guide means no problem, study. So algorithm, first question answer, page number 76. Okay. Then 3 more question, mark it. So 3 more question, write the page number. First question, page number 77. Okay. First question, page number 77. Second question, page number 79. Second question, page number 79. Third question, page number 81. 81. Page number 81. Fourth question, page number 82. Fourth question, page number 82. Fifth question, page number 83. 83. Fifth question, page number 83. Sixth question, page number 84. 84. Okay, once again I am repeating the page numbers for section C. First question, page number 77. Second question, page number 79, 80. Third question, page number 81. Fourth question, page number 82. Fifth question, page number 83. Sixth question, page number 84. Okay, so detailed question also, all the questions you need to write. Now we can mark. First 2 more question, take page number 76. So all of it take page number 76. Okay. Have you taken page number 76? So in page number 76, so have you all seen the last paragraph, algorithm. So an algorithm is a step-by-step sequence of statement from here to till the output data. Okay. First 2 mark question, very very important question, algorithm. This algorithm is a step-by-step sequence from here to till the last, the output data. Okay. Till the last, the output data. Then all the 2 mark questions you need to write. Okay. So now we can mark the 3 mark question. First 3 mark question, page number 77. Next page 77. When do you say that problem is in algorithmic in nature? Okay. So next page number 77. Have you seen here under the algorithmic problems, the second line. We usually say that problem is in algorithmic in nature. From here to till algorithmic. Understand? So under the heading algorithmic process, from here to, we usually say that problem is algorithmic nature. From here to till algorithmic. Have you all marked? Then same question, next side, from here some algorithms. Have you seen this paragraph? Some algorithm problems do not recur till some of its properties. Okay. From some algorithm, from here to till property, same question only. So first you need to mark from we usually, from here to till algorithmic. Then second, from some algorithms to till properties. Okay. This is the first 3 mark question. Then second question, take page number 79. Second 3 mark question, take page number 79. 79, the last. Okay. From here, let P be the required property. From here to, let P be the required property. Page number 79 from here. Let P be the required property. From here to, till next page, satisfying Q. Satisfying Q. Okay. Starting from here, let P be the required property. From here to, till next, satisfying Q. Okay. This is the second 3 mark question. Have you all marked? Then, third question, page number 81. Third question, take page number 81. Abstraction. So, the second paragraph under the page number 81, under the heading abstraction, second paragraph. Second paragraph, abstraction is the process of ignoring from here to till complexity. From here to till complexity. Okay. From starting from here, abstraction is the process of ignoring from here to till complexity. Okay, till complexity. Very, very important question. Okay, what is an algorithm and what is an abstraction? Very, very important. Starting from here, abstraction from here to till complexity. Okay. Then, how is state represented in algorithm? Page number 82. Next page. So, page number 82. Next page. So, under the heading state. Have you all seen state? This paragraph full. State. State is a basic and important abstraction from here to till variables at that point. State is a basic and important abstraction from here to till the variables at that point. Okay. Then, that's the fourth 3 mark question. Then fifth question, what is the form and meaning of assignment statement? Page number 83. Take page number 83. Next page. So under the heading assignment statement from here, assignment statement from here to till this M box to till this. Okay. From here, assignment statement is used to store. Under the heading assignment statement from here. Assignment statement is used to store a value from here to till this M box 2. Okay. This is the fifth 3 mark question. Then sixth question. What's the difference between assignment operator and equality operator? Page number 84. Okay. Page number 84. Next page. Next page under the diagram this one. An assignment statement are separated by the symbol from here to till next paragraph changes the value of a variable. Okay. So under from here an assignment statement are separated by the symbol from here to till next paragraph changes the value of a variable. Changes the value of a variable. So have you all marked? So this much only you need to mark. Then all the questions you need to write in your computer notebook or paper. Okay. Yes. Take your computer notebook. Salafi, take your computer notebook or paper. So second 2 mark question. Write it. Distinguish between algorithm and a process. Write fast. This is the second 2 mark question. Okay. Write fast. Write fast. You have not enough time to write. Please write fast. Made it fast. Second 2 mark question. Have you completed algorithm? Write fast. Write fast. Right, first point, an algorithm is a sequence of instructions to solve a problem. Second point, elements of a process are abstracted in algorithms. Third point, example, algorithm can be compared to a recipe. Completed? Right, fast. So next thing is a process. Right, same question only. Distinguish between important question, algorithm and a process. Okay, right, fast. I will complete it. Make it fast. Complete it. Completed first question. Have you completed? Sorry, not first question, second question. Completed? Write fast. Then third question. So third question, yeah, that initially former equal to grow. This question you need to write the answer. Okay. So this question, please don't make blunder mistake. Write carefully. Okay. So this is the answer. Okay. Write fast. Write carefully. Don't make any mistake. Write fast. Write fast. Completed. Made it fast. Completed. Write fast, write fast. Time is going on. Write fast. Don't make any mistake. Write as it is. Very, very important question this one, okay? Farmer got problem. Completed. Completed. See at the end of this answer all the goat, grass and wolf at the right side. Initially they are in left side, but that's the question. How they are moving to the right side. So each time the farmer will carry one person along with him. Based on that you need to change the values here, okay? Completed. Yes, next write the fourth question answer. This is the fourth question answer, okay? 2 mark question, fourth question answer. This one, 3 lines, this 3 lines. Fourth question answer. This is another 2 mark question. This farmer goat problem, sometimes they will ask for 3 marks, sometimes they will ask for 5 mark. Okay. So next chapter also you are going to study the same question, farmer goat problem. So now itself you study thorough. Next you write the 4th 2 mark question, the 3 lines answer. The specification algorithm. So specification algorithm, only 3 steps will be there. First you need to write the name of the algorithm, then you need to write the inputs, then output. Write fast. Complete done. Completed 4th question, 3 lines. Then 5th question, write it. 5th question answer, this is answer for 5th 2 mark question. Write fast. 5th 2 mark question. Write fast, write fast. So answer is this 2 lines only. Okay, don't write this and all question is there in your book. So answer is this 2 lines. No, because minus for 1.414 which is satisfy input output relation y square equal to x. Okay, this is answer. Don't write the questions and all. Already the question in your textbook. The answer, this answer alone you write. No, because brain bracket minus 1.4 which satisfies input output relation. Write it. 2 lines. This 2 lines. Okay. This is answer for 5th question. No, because minus 1.414 square equal to 2 which is satisfy the input output relation y square equal to x. Okay. Have you all written? Completed. So 2 more questions over. Next detail question. First detail question answer. Question no need to write. Okay. Question is there in your book. No. Answer alone you write. First detail question answer. This 3 lines. This is a first detail question answer. Solve the specification algorithm. First you need to write the name of the algorithm and inputs. Second input and output. Okay. First detail question answer. This 3 lines. First detail question answer. This 3 lines. Write fast. 2 more questions you need to write. So write fast. Write fast. Completed. hypotenuse a comma b, inputs a and b are real numbers, a greater than 0, b greater than 0, output a square, c square equal to a square plus b square, where c is a real number, c greater than 0. Completed? Completed? Then, second detailed question, answer this one. Second detailed question, answer this one. Write fast. Write fast. Second detailed question answer, okay? Quadratic solve, that's the name of the algorithm, in bracket a comma b comma c. Then inputs b square minus 4ac. A comma b comma c are real numbers. Okay, this is not b2, okay, b square. Listen, inputs b square, not b. These are not b2, b square. Okay, this one b square minus 4ac. Then less than or greater than or equal to 0, a comma b comma c are real numbers, a not equal to 0. Then output x1 and x2 are real numbers such that here also a x1 square, okay, a x1 square plus b x1 plus c equal to 0, and a x2 square. Here also a x1 square, here also a x2 square, not x2 after 2, a x1 square, here also a x2 square. Write fast. Here b square minus 4ac, b square minus 4ac. Here a x1 square, here also a x2 square. This is second detailed question answer, okay? Second detailed question answer. Completed? So, third detailed question answer we can write at the next class, okay? Here some more lines you need to write. So, time is over. So, listen. So, today we have marked almost only one question is there remaining. All the 1 mark, 2 mark, 3 mark detailed. So, 1 mark, 2 mark, 3 mark and 5 mark questions very easy only. So, all the things you need to study today. Okay, study and write it. So, don't study book back questions alone. So, inside building blocks of algorithm, that also very important, as well as designing techniques of algorithm, that also very important. That question also please mark it and study. Okay, so okay, today's class enough. Then tomorrow we can continue with a new chapter. Okay, next chapter I am going to start at the next class, and then this third question also we can write at the next class. Okay, so thank you students, thank you.